Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it is for Wednesday, 20th day of May. Here we go. Okay, we're getting very close to Shavuos, and this is going to be a little bit of like a party pooper kind of halacha, but I gotta say it. I think I said it last year too. Here goes. You know, a lot of people are planning to stay up Shavuos night to learn Torah all night long, and that is wonderful. At least I should say it's wonderful if that's really what you're going to accomplish. But there are some halachic things for you to consider before launching into the all-night learn-a-thon, and that is you're going to have to make sure that you're not going to end up kind of like throwing out the baby with the bathwater. I'll explain what I mean. Let's say you're planning to stay up and learn Torah all night, and you're not that good at staying up. First of all, staying up all night, you're going to be falling asleep, getting really, really groggy. You're not really good at learning consistently for long stretches of time, so you're going to end up, let's say, schmoozing along the way. Well, schmoozing is often going to lead to lashon hara and saying bad things about other people. And I have to tell you, and you know I'm right, that lashon hara, saying bad things about other people, is a very serious sin. So if you know that you're going to be up Shavuos night and you're going to spend a chunk of your time just talking bad about other people, then you really have to think to yourself, is that what I should be doing on Shavuos night? I should be learning Torah, but if I'm going to be involved in long, long schmoozathons that involve saying lashon hara about other people, then I really have to think about whether it's worth it for me to stay up and commit so many sins and say so much bad stuff about other people. So firstly, if you're planning to stay up, make sure that you have a good learning arrangement such that you're learning and not just schmoozing and saying bad stuff about other people. Secondly, make certain that you get some rest before you stay up all night long, because what a lot of people end up doing is staying up all night learning and then totally like blowing the morning davening that happens at 5 o'clock in the morning. For example, there is a biblical command to say Shema every morning, and some people who kind of schmooze the night away and learn some end up sleeping right through Shema, and they end up blowing a chance to say Shema that morning, and that's a biblical command that you should never miss. So be very careful about that you know that you're going to be able to stay up and daven properly, because if you're going to sleep right through davening and especially miss properly saying Shema of the morning, then that too would be a pretty serious infraction, and you don't want to be guilty of doing that. Not to mention, of course, the safety. There are people who want to just do the equivalent of sukkah hopping and just hop from shul to shul to shul at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and 4 in the morning, and that's not always so safe, depending on who you are or aren't walking with. So think that out too, because sukkah hopping or shul hopping was not what the rabbis had in mind when they talked about people learning Torah all night long. They really were thinking about people learning Torah all night long, not schmoozing, not wasting their time, resting before such that they could daven properly on the morning after. And if you can manage to accomplish all that, then yes, it is worth staying up all night long learning Torah. But if you can't accomplish that, and you're going to pile up a whole lot of lashon hara and a whole lot of messed up davening on the morning of, then rethink about whether you're throwing out the baby with the bathwater. Try to get that mitzvah to work. Make your Torah work and get a good Torah arrangement, a good amount of rest, and make sure that you could daven properly on the next morning. And then don't sleep for like the next 2 days of Shavuos catching up. Catch up, get about what you would have gotten in a night's sleep, and then move on with all of the mitzvahs of Shavuos, and make sure to get Kiddush and the meals and the proper motzi and all that, and don't just sleep for the next 36 hours. That wouldn't be so appropriate either. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.